something. Wait. For your safety, this glitch has been blocked. Who blocked YouTube on me?
I don't know. Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa, and today we are playing Farm Sim 19 on Oakfield Farm. And woo, hey, we have some hay to pick up. And hello buttons, are working? Okay. Strange. Okay. Oh, I want to get the baler too. Let's go find the baler. So we are on episode 40. So yay. And pretty much end of year. Fold the baler.
Is it YouTube says YouTube Google app?
Okay. So we will turn that on. Lower the pickup and follow the dude in the windmills. Alrighty, let's get some hay in there. So missed a little bit on the mowing. I'm not too fussed about that. And I do have our Valtra currently messing around on the lower field, putting some fertilizer down. Basically because there's nothing left to do down there. We've collected all the grass off it. There's little bits of hay, but frankly not worth driving all the way down there just to make one extra bale potentially. Not a lot's happened this week. I do now have some wood to build some shelves in the kitchen, or in the utility closet. I'm not sure I've got enough of the right wood. Bought a whole ton of it, about $250 of wood. It looks like it's going to be a nice day today, so that means I can take the saw out onto the patio and start chopping it all up and assembling it. The baler's keeping up nicely. Good morning, Captain Zank and Longhauler. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Saturday. Yeah, this was the grass I cut 2 days ago, or well, maybe 1 day ago. We rode up the bottom field, which prevented it from drying out, and we left this one spread. Since this one, I cut this field first, so it had a longer time to dry. As it was, it seems it did dry overnight, which is good. And I do need some extra hay for the the sheeps. So that's also good. Oh, please turn around. Please turn around. Yes, we made it. I definitely need more hay for the sheep. So that's what we're doing now. Well, I don't definitely need more for the sheep right away, but I think we are cutting it fine with the number of bales we have, since it's very difficult to create bales during spring because of the morning dew and what have you. Oh, Sosnovka's out. Yes, indeed. And I think it got updated as well. Also good. I tend to find the initial release of a map can be a little bit buggy. So if the map maker does find some issues, I think like Lawfolds was released a couple of weeks back, and if you went into the store and then exited the store, you would end up behind the shop rather than where you clicked on the icon to to buy stuff. So the map maker for that one immediately released a new patch to fix that particular issue. But yeah, Sosnovka's looking good. I think he's already said that the train doesn't work, and he'd like to get that working. Of course, the risk is you may need a new save when they edit the map. Yes, brings back memories of me playing in a random multiplayer game, and I mowed a field, I tedded it, I baled it, I loaded the bale trailer, I exited, I came back the next day, and the field was only half mowed because of the way the game saved, which annoyed me. So I finished it off and started stacking the trailer again. And I had to go out and do something, and I came back, went back into the game, and the bale trailer wasn't stacked, but the bales were completed. So at that point I decided, yeah, I'm not going to do this anymore. This is frustrating. And the bale, that is in a really awkward spot. Yeah, I didn't start till 17, so I only played it on 17, but I did potter around with it. It was one of those maps, it's sort of, I didn't give it justice, and I would have liked to have gone back to it, but then I got embroiled in Lawfolds and said, yeah, I'm done with finding new maps, because I want to see how far I can go with one map. Now this isn't quite as intensive because I'm only playing this map once a week for a few hours most of the time. Beepity beep. Oh yeah. Now I liked was it Arthur was playing Sosnovka with Micah, and they used a load of Russian equipment like the ZIL 130 truck. That was a nice mod, but it always gave me ideas of, yeah, I'd like to do that, but as I said, never really got around to it. Trying to think what else has been going on this week. couple of upgrades of stuff. The old Gen Massey pack I felt would have worked well on, what was it, the Old Stream Farm. Would have been fun to play with that. But Old Stream Farm, I actually played it twice in 17, once as a Fent farm and once as a New Holland farm. Not sure I played much in the way with the Massey set. Oh, thank you very much. Why not? I don't know where I want to go. Oh. Yeah, I think the other problem with the early maps is you get to watch a lot of YouTube where people are playing them anyway. So yeah, obviously when I started it was sort of, okay, Goldcrest was the starting farm, so I played that. And if I watched YouTube, everyone was playing Goldcrest or Sosnovka, and it's sort of, there's nothing left to discover. Because I've watched them all. With mod maps, I may watch a series, but even watching someone like Dagwin, he explores 10% of the map and then moves on. So being able to discover the rest of the map for yourself is kind of different. Do this without ramming that bale. Running quite close behind me actually. That's good. I'll finish up the baling, but then I need to go and check on the dude in the bottom field, see what he's been up to and why he thinks he's finished. But for this particular season, we're pretty much at the end of things. This sweeping around. Do this two ways. Oh, and he's mostly empty, so not going to get a bale in the way when we turn around. Oops. Didn't need to do that. I was kind of hoping we'd get that whole swath, but no, I have to go back for the last bit. Oh. That might be interesting. Yeah, since there was virtual dance class this week, I didn't get a chance to stream on Thursday. So I actually started a Lawfolds farm, private farm. Just pottering around on that. Can't remember whether I mentioned, but it seems the on-farm silos allow you to store wood chips and manure. Ah, allows you to store manure. And I'm playing with the Scottish Geo for seasons, which in addition to cotton and what's the other one? Sugar cane, also doesn't allow for corn. So there will be no corn silage on that particular playthrough. You also can't plant until mid-spring, and since I'm playing 9-day seasons on it, I'm going to have to, or I've got ample time to plough all the fields and do all the field prep before I can even get anything in the ground. But it is going to be quite a challenging geo, I think, because it's late planting even for barley, wheat and canola, and it's very limited harvesting period as well. So once the crops are in the ground, it's going to get kind of hectic on that particular play. Good morning, Patchwork. How's your Saturday going? It's actually, it's getting colder, but we had, I think, 71 degrees yesterday, which isn't bad for this time of year. Go up this side, we'll come back on the longer one on the left. Just because of the placement of that bale there. See if we can catch that bit there as well. Alrighty, last bit. Last 2 bits. I'm doing 3,300. I'm not sure we're going to get a full bale out here. Because no. That was the event. I mean, last week we were discovering the decay of grass after midnight, and as we went along, the rows were getting thinner and thinner. Now with hay, it doesn't decay unless it rains, which is why I left this till very late in order to maximize the grass collection for the silo, and knowing that we still wouldn't lose much of this. I don't think we've got as much as I would have liked to get. What are we up to? 2,862. I wonder if we can skim the edge of the field. Oh, that's tough. I mean, I've yet to experience the full Scottish Geo, but that could be kind of interesting too. need to find a map to play main on. It's the problem is not most of the American maps really aren't inspiring me. I would love to have oh, what is it? The one we played in 17. I guess I'm done collecting all the stuff, and we are 3112. South Mountain Creamery. That was a map I did like. I think that was one of Black Sheep's maps. West Chilipacho. Oh yeah. I don't think there are any South American geos, are there? I would have to look. Okay, we're done. Yeah, I'm not sure what Black Sheep's up to these days. Turn it off. Oh. Turn off the helper. Turn it off. Raise the thing. Empty it. Oh, just the one. We can drive it all back to the farm in convoy. And if South Mountain did come out for 19, I would play that as a cattle farm, because obviously it is. Lawfolds I'm playing as a pig farm since the pigs are on the main farm. And as per my usual startup, I started in what's it? New farmer mode, because it gives you a fair amount of land. I sold the grass field at the bottom. I bought a couple of the fields close to the farm, and then what did I do after that? Oh, we've got a worker inside. Let's turn that off. And then I sold most of the equipment and started afresh with new equipment, because that's what I always do. I kept the Massey Ferguson because I deemed that to be a good tractor, and it's a good tractor, plus it could haul all of my stuff. Sold the T5, sold the the Favorite 511C, and I did buy a Valtra G because I haven't done that yet, and the Class Arian 600, slightly up engine, so it's also a capable tractor when it comes to field work. But there's so many fields to do, and so many fields, and because of the year, it's or the geo, I have a lot of time to do them in. I'm kind of more worried about harvest than I have been on any map before. But that then just leaves me, I think, for achievements, I need to work up chickens somewhere. I haven't found a farm that really supports chickens in a big way. I could try and get Ongertsheim more chicken friendly. You need to stop going that way, dude. There we go. Because I do have chickens on a good time, but I've only got less than, well, just over a year of playtime left to breed 100 of them. Oh, this is a mess. Full lock the other way and count that as good. Then we're going to collect the bales in this tractor. So I think I'm done with the class now. Ooh. Well, I'm done with the big tractors until it's time for, what is it? Ploughing in the oilseed radish. It's turned off. Okay. Everyone's going to check on this thing, which has got stuck. Okay, I guess the field's not exactly straight. But close enough. We didn't use all the liquid fertilizer, so that's kind of a good thing. We're kind of running out at the moment. We do have 75,000 money on the farm, so we can deal with that. Okay, turn that off and check the map. Okay, we have a little bit down there next to the wall. Strip along the bottom, some bits along the side, and round the tree in the middle. I would still like to get a self-propelled sprayer at some point. Okay, that's the bit by the wall. I still keep meaning to come down here and put a track along the bottom. Just because that's where we're driving all the time, to get to the arable fields behind us. Yeah, we're definitely running out of fertilizer. I think we've used up everything we've got on the farm, and I still want to fertilise that top field. So I'm going to have to take the fence shopping at some point. Also, sadly, it looks like the CSC front loader pack, they've removed the auto load option from it, which is a shame, because that's what made me less frustrated when it came to auto-loading or loading pallets on trailers. Okay, so we have this edge to do. Yes, they do. Last spring, Ollie's farm was producing a ton of real life videos, and he outsources his field fertilization to a guy with a large self-propelled sprayer. And it was that particular video that I discovered that you can control how much of the boom that you're folding out. And so, you take a close-up on this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments? 5 segments on this boom. So you could unfold the first 4 and just turn on those 4 for spraying. You could just unfold 3. And so what this guy does is he turns up with his huge self-propelled sprayer, and he used 3/4 of his full boom size to spray Ollie's fields, and Ollie's explaining that, well, he does that because my fields aren't big enough to warrant the full width of the sprayer. And he also pointed out that it's cheaper for him to do it that way because he can't afford that sort of spraying equipment, and it does get the job done quite quickly. So, I mean, I don't think this particular farm is quite at the point where we could justify having a self-propelled sprayer unless we did all of the spraying contracts around in the area, because obviously the guy with the sprayer is going to get other local farmers interested in, oh, can you come and do our fields because you do it so quickly and efficiently. And that really wasn't a very well done pass, because I have to do this tiny little bit as well. And swing to the left. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's, yeah.